Hello, namaste, ni hao. It is surprising that energy receives relatively little attention in neuroscientific and psychological studies of consciousness. Holistic philosophy maintains that an individual is comprised of body, mind, and spirit. These components must be integrated as one in order for the person to be well. So, the whole person must be assessed and treated when there is a health problem. Our today's expert is a Himalayan yogi and spiritual guide from India. He has invented mindfulness with light meditation and circle of light spiritual phenomena, along with 50 plus guided meditations and self discovery tools to address all aspects of human consciousness and emotional problems. He is also an internationally acclaimed author of 12 spiritual and self help books. In his books Beyond Karma, The Light, The Cosmic Energy, and Chakras, and 21 Meditations for Empowerment are bestsellers and have shown the path to many seekers. He has rich experience of living in different countries and cultures worldwide and carries a deep understanding of the human psyche and emotions. He is trained directly with the greats like the Dalai Lama, Thich Nhat Hanh, who is the father of mindfulness, and the great icons of compassion, Mother Teresa. His major work includes a great amalgamation of Western scientific approach and Eastern spiritual understanding. He gives simple yet effective techniques to connect with own consciousness and to get synchronized with universal consciousness. He has given mindfulness talks and trainings in 36 countries. His work has been translated into 7 different languages in 5 different countries. And he is the founder of Om Foundation and Dev Om Meditation Ashram and Happiness Commune, Rishikesh. He promotes and guides to living a happy, healthy, active, and productive lifestyle. Let's welcome our Masiha of Happiness, Master Dev Om. Welcome to Zumba, Master Dev Om.
Thank you. Namaste.
So, Master Dev Om, you have been dealing with mindfulness, meditation, energy, and consciousness, and overall human well being for 18 plus years. And you have helped many people around the world. You also have exposure dealing with people around the world from different countries, different culture. So please enlighten us how the energy and consciousness affect the physical and mental health.
That's a very good question, Bhavna. Actually, I've been dealing with people, of course, for many, many years and talking about total well-being, but everybody was just taking care of their physical health in previous years. And now, since the metro life has become so taxing and there's lots of stress in the job, and also especially due to this pandemic, people have started talking about the mental health as well. So I'm happy with this progress, but still that is not full thing. So you have to understand first that how human being is made. There are 4 aspects of human being or human life. Okay, so the physical being is just one aspect of it, which is the most apparent, and that's where people relate most. But that is the most outer level. That's the most shallow level. Right. And if you just keep thinking about that, and if you just keep trying to heal that, that will not be healed properly and completely or permanently, because there are much deeper aspect to it, which affect the outer level. So the first level of human being or human life is the physical being, a physical aspect, much deeper, which affects the physical being, is the mental aspect. So we started talking about mental health. Much deeper than that, the third layer is emotional aspect, which affects your mental well-being and which affects your physical well-being. Okay, people have still not started talking about it. I am talking about it for many years, but I'm waiting for the day when the entire world talks about it. And then, and the fourth and the final aspect, which is the deepest and most potent, is the spiritual aspect, the energy aspect. This energy aspect affects your emotional well being, your mental well being, and your physical well being. Nobody talks about that. And that's the most important. So when I talk about the total well-being, I talk about going from inside out and not outside in. So when you just start focusing on the physical well-being and you ignore the other aspects, you are like trying to go from outside in, right? Like we have been listening to this saying, which is called that a healthy body carries the healthy mind. I would say the other way, that a healthy mind creates a healthy body, a healthy heart creates a healthy mind, and a healthy energy system creates a healthy heart. So it works from inside out. So coming back to the original question, that how energy affects our physical being is because we are made of our energy. Energy is everything. So if our energy flow in the body is naturally perfect, in harmony, and it is going and functioning with each system, each organ, each subtle and physical system in the body, then the body works perfectly. All the Eastern medical methodologies, they work with energies as the main core of physical well-being. Okay, so if you feel, for example, strong from inside, if you feel positive, if you feel uh, trusting, it helps you heal faster. It helps you recover faster in your own body, right? So ultimately, it's the energy which works, and the body heals itself based on the energy.
Right. I understand the connection of energy and health right now when you gave the example of recovery, because when our clients, when we are dealing with chronic disease management, or weight loss, for example, a very simple example, they binge eat on emotional food, their comfort food, when they're in bad mood, when they are depressed, they are sad, then they would eat more and they won't even bother what they're eating. And mostly they would crave for the sugary food or the food which is not very good for the body as such. But when they are happy, they would choose the right food and then stay better. And that's where the part comes of recovery, that when they eat better, they recover better.
Yeah, it's all so interlinked and interdependent that you cannot keep them separate, and you cannot ignore one aspect and focus only on another aspect, right? They all have to work together as a wholesome approach.
That's really nice, because this really helps us also as health coaches uh, change our approach towards the wholesome personality, wholesome human being on all four levels. Maybe, if I'm not sure if we'll be able to touch their fourth level, but we can at least we go down till their emotional level. Yes. So what's one message, if you have to give just one message, what would that be for our combined viewers?
Well, the message is out there for everybody, all the humans in the world, that you are bigger than what you appear. You have many layers. You have great depths inside you. Heal yourself from your depths, and you will be healed from your outer body forever.
That's right. So, as health coach, we also believe in inside out approach, because if you're healthy inside, you're happy outside. We believe in that totally. Also, we say that health starts from within at a cellular level. Of course, you are talking about much more deeper than that at emotional level and spiritual level. And when you mentioned, I really like the thing how same thing can get two different meanings. Like when you mention about healthy heart, we talk about like physical heart and the functioning, it should function at the optimal level. But I'm sure your heart, I could get the sense, was more from the emotions it yields. Coming back to heart, we say that home is where the heart is. Put your heart and soul to it when you're doing something. when you are on to focus. So that is talking on an energy level, it seems, or an emotional level. So, and everybody is actually about heart. We talk about this, we talk about this, we pose like this. What is heart in your world?
Yeah, so when we talk about heart, actually, we talk about heart as heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra, which is at the center of the chest, it is the center of your feeling and how these feelings affect you. Now, these feelings are not only about the feelings you feel about the world, but on the first level, on the very primary base level, it starts with how you feel about your own self. That's where the entire thing starts. That's like the base. And then how do you feel about your own life? How do you feel about the way you're living at this moment? And then how do you feel about how you behave with the world? And then the world starts to exist. So then it goes to how do you feel how the world behaves with you? How do you feel how the world treats you? How do you feel that how comfortable this world is for you? As do you feel comfortable in this world, this life, this situation, this setup? Or do you feel a constant struggle at some level? Because if you feel a constant struggle at some level, then your heart cannot be completely healthy, because it is just like that you have an open wound in your physical body and blood is always coming out from there. How can the body will be completely healthy then? Do you understand? So the constant struggle is like a wound. You have to finish it. Even by losing something or winning something does not matter. The most important part is that if you uh, try to heal the wound, you in on the heart level, on the emotional level, you have to finish the struggle. You have to end the struggle. And believe me, whenever you need to end the struggle on emotional level, no cost is expensive. Because if by losing something, if you save yourself, if you save your heart, if you save your life, that's most precious. Yeah, I mean, there are many aspects about it. We can talk about it later in great details, but you really have to know that sometimes, mainly because of our ego, which is the mental thing, you don't like to give in and you keep struggling about something, and which becomes constant struggle in your life. Forget that. You know, if by losing a battle you win the war, it's much more important. So don't worry about winning small battles. Idea is, wisdom is, focus on the war and not on the battle.
Well
I
said.
would also like to mention a very beautiful understanding, a very amazing understanding, because you have mentioned something about the cellular level, that as a health coach, you guys talk about the cellular level. I would like to give you another insight about how the cellular level also works. Cellular level is also not the end. It's not the last layer. How the cells are getting created. When you say,
Okay.
okay, you heal the cells and your body will be healed, how you can heal the cells?
We know the physiology and science of cells. Let's learn from you the energy of cells.
Wonderful. What happens that our body is an amazing auto generation machine. It is producing new cells, and old cells are dying each moment. Even while we are speaking, the body is renewing itself, and that's the most amazing concept. Right? The body renews itself in all the levels, in all the organs, in all the body functioning systems. Okay, and new cells are replacing the old cells. Now, here is the catch. All the cells have a nucleus, and that nucleus has a core of consciousness, a memory, a consciousness memory, which it carries in its nucleus. And according to that memory, we call it DNA memory, sometimes we call each cell carries a consciousness memory in its nucleus. And whatever consciousness memory it carries in the nucleus, it behaves according to that memory for its entire lifetime. And that lifetime is 45 days. So this means that each cell lives for 45 days. Okay. And then it is replaced by the new cell. Now, for example, if you are in great energy, if you're very happy, if you are satisfied, if you are feeling strong inside, if you are feeling interest, feeling in love, have this positive feelings, energy, happiness, joy, peace inside, that time, whatever cells are getting created in your body are carrying the memory of this joy and happiness and love and peace and this positivity in their nucleus. Now, that means that you are producing positive and happy cells that time, because that cell for 45 days will remain happy because it is born out of that happy consciousness, okay, on energy level. And then it will remain in that. Now, this means that whenever you are happy, whenever you are positive, whenever you are satisfied, whenever you are purely happy from inside, not like, okay, happy from outside with some stupid moment and then having a guilt and fear inside, not that, like the pure joy, peace, love, happiness, sense of freedom, sense of satisfaction, that time you are actually creating a positive life for yourself. You are physically creating happy cells in your body. And the moment you are doing opposite, the moment you are in any kind of negative emotion, feeling fear, guilt, stress, tension, jealousy, insecurity, or those kind of things, you are creating those negative cells inside, because then they're carrying that negative consciousness memory in their nucleus, and they will be like that for 45 days. This means that each moment you are creating or destroying your own life by the cell, according to the cellular theory. Now, to prove that, remember those days when you fall in love for the first time for whatever reason, or when that time you were happy all the time, or whenever you are happy regularly or satisfied, your face starts to glow, your skin starts to glow, your hair goes softer, your nails starts to shine more. Why? You just get shine without going to beauty parlor or getting all that facial thing done. Why that happens? That happens because you are producing those happy cells, and the moment their numbers are increasing in your body, it comes on your face, it comes on your total well-being. Your body starts to become automatically more healthy. Now, on the other hand, if you are sad or depressed or in tension or in anxiety, suddenly your face starts to go down, your skin starts to go dark, you develop dark patches, your health deteriorates. Why? Because you are producing the sad cells, negative cells, bad cells in your body. So it's not only about medicines or doctors, but what you are doing with your own life. And that has to be your own conscious choice. And if you make this beautiful choice, then you are always in the best of the health, because you have to feel that positivity inside on the energy level, and then you are producing those kind of cells, and that cellular level is healing your body and your life. Right?
Absolutely. Yes, and we are nothing but a cluster of cells, and it's our choice if we are giving birth to healthy cells within us, or we are giving birth to sad cells. And of course, it translates the theory in our language as well, because when the new cells are born, we choose if they are healthy cells or they are cells which are carrying disease giving formula. So wonderful. this correlates, and we now understand, and we should try and stay healthy, happy with real positive energies, stay away from negative energies, negative emotions, and then we are translating and manifesting the health at our physical level. Great. Thank you so much, Master Dev Om, for giving your time and enlightening us with this amazing information.
Most welcome, and I wish you all the best for this good job you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste.